Wow. Goldfinger, 007, James Bond, 007, Goldfinger, James Bond.
Number 3.
Number 3, 007, Goldfinger, James Bond.
Starring Sean Connery. What are you hoping for from this one?
So last one was an improvement.
This is a franchise that's going to go up and down for everybody. It's never going to be like don't expect an upwards trajectory all the way.
I guess so, but at the same time, I probably gave From Russia with Love. I was probably too harsh on it. But
yeah.
I stand by it.
Yeah.
Because there are like 20 more films to go.
Yeah. And you know what? This one here, Goldfinger, is on the top of a lot of people's lists.
Yeah.
For not just James Bond films, but also films as well.
Yeah, so I'm very intrigued to how they looked at Dr. No and they were like, what worked and what didn't work.
Yeah.
And they improved upon it. And this one, I hope they look at From Russia with Love and be like, okay, what this is about, I don't know, because whenever
have you not actually seen this one at
all? No. So whenever I think of Goldfinger, I always think of Austin Powers.
Goldmember,
and he's just like, salty. I like gold.
I won't give anything away, but it's named after the villain. So obviously throughout all of Sean Connery's, you've got this Spectre storyline, but I think this one is a little bit more standalone.
But for those of you that don't know, Tom has seen this before. I haven't. So it's a first time reaction. If you want to watch the full length reaction along with us, check out the Patreon link down in the description.
And if you want to watch us watch every one of these films, then sub.
Every single one we will be watching and reacting to, building up a film log of all the films ever made. We'll be watching. Make sure you subscribe so you're along with the journey, and hit the notification bell to be reminded of the next James Bond film that we watch. But without further ado, Tom.
Cinema absolutely rules, and we're watching Goldfinger.
I like gold. Come on, Sean Connery. We saw you old. Jesus.
He spots it straight away.
Oh, Jesus.
In a way, this is the first time he seems like a secret agent.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. He's on a mission. You haven't really seen that.
There's a plane leaving for Miami in an hour.
I'll be on it, but first I have some unfinished business to attend to.
Oh, of course.
Of course. James Bond needs to have his sex.
Oh.
Is she gonna...
Oh, she knows.
Oh, damn, he knocked her out. Who is this guy? He looks like the janitor. Oh. Yeah, clean yourself up.
Shocking.
Get it? That was a good intro. That was probably the best intro so far.
I think so, yeah.
Goldfinger Sean. That's what they call me.
Do they?
Yeah.
Never heard that in my life.
It's because you're not one of them.
What does that even mean?
You're not the one that calls me Goldfinger.
Oh, I get your joke. It just fell flat.
It fell flat for you.
Wow. I'd love to go there.
They do say it's the Golden City.
I don't think they say that, do they?
Dink, say goodbye to Felix. Man talk.
God.
Man talk, and then slaps her ass to get her out of there. Here we go.
He asked us to keep an eye on him for you.
Or Goldfinger. Could I have my usual seat? Or so soon?
That's Mr. Goldfinger's suite.
Just drew the King of Clubs. That makes us count 59.
Yeah, he's cheating.
Who are you?
Bond. James Bond. Now hear this, Goldfinger. I doubt very much if the Miami Beach Police would take kindly to what you're doing. Now start losing, Goldfinger. Let's make it 15,000. That should keep him occupied for quite some time. I'll tell you at dinner.
Just like that, and James needs his sex. After a load of exposition done.
At least he's bought a dinner as well this time. It's a step up for him.
How about breakfast?
Okay. Not too early.
I'll call you around 9.
Yes, 9 o'clock.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh. A message and a half, that is.
It must be Goldfinger.
Well, it can't be Bluefinger
He just
or
touched her and
Redfinger.
she turns into gold.
You come around for dinner,
It's in every movie,
time.
that.
Yeah.
It's in every movie.
Unfortunately, I do have a business appointment.
Kindly omit the customary byplay with 007. He's dining with me, and I don't want him to be late.
So there's hope for me yet.
Won't you ever believe me?
Such a, good friendship.
The friend zone.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much friend zone.
Gentlemen, Mr. Goldfinger has gold bullion on deposit in Zurich, Amsterdam, Caracas, and Hong Kong, worth £20 million. As yet, we have failed to discover how he transfers his gold overseas. If your department can establish that it is done illegally, then the bank can institute proceedings to recover the bulk of his holdings.
That's a bit clearer, isn't it, this time, as what his mission is. He has to establish how the gold is illegally taken to Europe. Or whatever.
I need some sort of bait.
You'll be using this Aston Martin DB5.
Woo!
DB5.
Smoke screen, oil slick, rear bulletproof screen, and left and right front wing machine.
Oil slick. Might as well. Banana release.
Now, if you take the top off, you'll find a little red button. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Why not?
Because you'll release this section of the roof and engage and fire the passenger ejector seat.
Mr. Bond,
Yes?
this is Mr. Goldfinger.
Oh.
You didn't come here to play golf.
Ooh.
2 holes to go. Then you have no objection to increasing the stakes?
No. What do you have in mind?
The bar of gold you have with you, naturally. Strict rules of golf?
Woo! You suck!
5 minutes or almost up. The last ball will cost you stroke and distance.
He's cheating again.
If that's his original ball, I'm Arnold Palmer.
It isn't.
How do you know?
I'm standing on it.
Oh,
Nice. He's going to take the other one.
he's going
out.
to switch him round. We've got him, sir.
You play a Slazenger 1, don't you? This is a Slazenger 7. You must have played the wrong ball somewhere on the 18th fairway. We are playing strict rules, so I'm afraid you lose the hole and the match.
No gold for you, Goldfinger.
Twice our paths have crossed. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, so he knows.
I believe this is yours.
Jesus
God.
Christ, the strength on him.
Oh, we put a tracker.
Yeah, in the
car.
boot, yeah.
I would not mess with Oddjob. Like, he's literally walking around like a square.
Is this a woman? Is this going to be the next love interest? Yeah.
What a lovely view.
Oh? Oh, it's the woman. What the
Surely that would have echoed, that ricochet
Yeah.
would have echoed across the blooming mountains.
Across the mountains like 1,000 soaring winds. Oh.
Here, let me help you.
Please take me to the nearest garage.
By the way, my name is Bond.
As quickly as possible.
Hey.
She doesn't
care.
She didn't try and shoot James Bond then.
Maybe
She
not.
tried to shoot Goldfinger.
Yeah, and he just was there.
And she's just a really terrible shot.
Tilly Soames.
Fake name.
They say it'll take 24 hours to get new tires. There's a hotel nearby.
So I wonder why she's trying to kill him.
Smuggling is an art. The bodywork of my Rolls Royce is 18-karat gold.
Oh wow!
That's how he did it.
Oh wow!
It's the car.
So what? So he just makes a car out of gold,
Mounted it down
and then
into the bodywork.
travels to another country
And melts it down again.
and melts it down. Wow, that's incredible.
He knows now though.
Yeah, so he can go home and end the movie. It's her. I can smell it. Who is she then?
Ray
Skywalker. Ah, James, what are you doing?
I want to kill him!
Kill who?
Goldfinger! I want him dead. He killed my sister.
Oh.
T.M. Tilly Masters. I knew your sister Jill. I know what he did to her in Miami.
Oh, the gold pig.
Ooh, that guy is the most useless person.
Accidentally ejects her.
Yeah.
Woo! I think they're the worst shots ever.
Because they're not even like ducking or anything. They're just like this, and they're like
oil.
The car wouldn't slip over oil. Jesus,
that was
so much fire.
Mega crash. That was.
Oh, this guy. Why didn't that take off her head? Oh no. What have you got yourself into, James?
She's dead.
She ain't dead.
She's dead. She's dead.
No. Is he gonna eject that guy?
Oh.
Woo! Jesus!
Wow.
Whoa.
What the hell?
Oh. That was a mirror.
Oh, so it was his own lights. We've all woken up after a crazy night.
Like that. Is she actually dead?
She's dead, mate.
I
was not joking.
What the hell?
You are looking at an industrial laser.
Oh my god, what would you do in that situation?
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
That's such a classic line.
You know nothing, Mr. Bond.
Operation Grand Slam, for instance.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh. It's only dark. Thank God.
My name is Pussy Galore.
Pussy Galore?
I must be dreaming.
What a mad name.
Really?
Yeah.
Pussy Galore.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Hell yeah.
As soon as he wakes up.
I'm Mr. Goldfinger's personal pilot.
Just how personal is that?
I'm a damn good pilot.
He's thinking about sex.
He's almost like a blooming schoolboy, isn't he?
Yeah. He's a horny little rabbit.
What was it, Operation Grand Slam then?
We'll be landing in Baltimore.
Something sexual, probably. Oh. She goes down to the glory hole.
Oh, that's so they can find him, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about 007, sir. We picked up his Homer signal. He came in on a private jet, ex-Geneva. Registered to our old friend, Auric Goldfinger.
He's evidently well on top at the moment.
No, he's not. He's not on top.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know he's not like
surely
dead and his just his foot's just like the tracker's just
why
there?
Does nobody put together that he might have put on his tracker because he's in trouble?
Yeah.
Do mind your step, Captain.
Just keep playing it easy.
Not working on a, but it will eventually. I assume. Because it is James Bond and he's a horny bastard.
Pussy Galore's Flying Circus, did that say?
Well, dress rehearsal went like a dream, Skipper. Good.
You have to be blonde and in your 20s to get it.
Lovely animal, isn't she? Certainly better bred than the owner.
Oh.
If I was James Bond, I'd take off Oddjob's hat and just slap his head.
Yeah. It's a cell.
Maybe we should just drop in on him.
He'll shout if he needs us.
How?
And you owe me $1 million.
I owe each of you $1 million. You can have the $1 million today, or 10 millions tomorrow.
Whoa! I want one of those.
You don't have space for a table, let alone a pool table.
That pool table is the size of my front room.
This is my bank. The gold depository at Fort Knox, gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on here? What is it? Hey, on the floor, my
That would make you want to go and see where he is, though, wouldn't it? Whoa! Ow.
Fort Knox is a bank.
It can't be. I think the expression is blown.
My plan is foolproof, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I call it Operation Grand Slam. An invisible nerve gas, which disperses 15 minutes after inducing complete unconsciousness for 24 hours.
Oh.
Has been immobilized.
I'll take my money now.
Please excuse me for a few minutes while I take care of him.
He's gonna kill him. He obviously doesn't want people to find out anyone else in that room.
Take care of him, yeah.
Oh. That pussy?
Pussy.
Oh, he's gonna... What's the point in
telling them about
that whole
plan?
thing?
Yeah, just literally thought that.
It's just an exposition dump, isn't it?
Leaving us so soon, Mr. Solo? Unfortunately, he has a pressing engagement.
Yeah.
My plane will get you to New York on time. With your excess luggage.
Happy landings, old boy.
Why do I feel like that happy landing is gonna be like a double entendre for like he's gonna get thrown off something and die?
They're following that car now, aren't they?
Oh, they're gonna crush it.
There was actually a double entendre thing because Goldfinger was like, he's got a pressing engagement. So you're onto it.
It's
just you just got the wrong word.
Which one? James Bond is just a massive pun. Like the whole script is just like pun.
Oh.
The body is in that cube.
Oh, it's gone.
2 men in a car with binoculars. We were quite right to spare Mr. Bond's life in Switzerland if those gentlemen are his friends. Let's convince them he needs no assistance. I suggest you change into something more suitable.
Certainly. Business before pleasure.
At least she's got a personality.
She does,
the other ones, I don't think they did as much.
Who mentioned anything about removing it?
You plan to break into the world's largest bank, but not to steal anything. The red Chinese agent at the factory? He's a specialist in nuclear fission. His government's given you a bomb. Entire gold supply of United States will be radioactive for 57 years. And the value of your gold increases many times.
That's a good plan.
He likes gold.
He's a good villain, isn't he? He's like,
yeah, smart.
He's going to be like, that's James.
That's my James.
Isn't it customary to grant a condemned man his last request?
You've asked for this.
Oh! She went flying. Of course.
Yeah, the names just get crazier and crazier, like pussy.
Pussy 1, do you read me, Pussy 1?
3, 2.
Pussy galore is about to spray. Instantly, what?
And he's like,
damn.
Oh, that's his laser.
Yeah. Look at that door. What a thick ass door.
Oh,
he's alive. Oh, they're all alive. Why are they all waking up? At the same
they
time?
obviously found out about it, didn't they?
Yeah, but
no, the gas must have been changed.
Ah, and by whom? Chained to an atomic bomb. I've seen better days.
How's he going to get out of this one? He's going back inside. God.
Oh god, that he's a goner.
Oh, he's got a fake outfit on. With a
golden
revolver.
gun. Yeah. That might set you apart, mate. You're looking for Goldfinger.
We're trapped. The bomb. I take the fuse out.
This guy's just got a death wish there.
He's
committed to the cause. The keys.
He's coming.
like,
He's coming.
Bitch. He's gonna catch it, isn't he? Woo! Ooh. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna win unless he chops off his head with his own hat. He's gonna be stuck, and then he's gonna grab that. Oh! Damn! Oh my god. That's going way too fast. 48, 47, 46, 29. What? How was that at 47? They opened it. 30, 29. 27, 26, 25, 18, 17.
Look at that.
What would you do?
Normally in films...
Pull the red wire! Pull it! There's a fucking button on the side.
007 it said.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah!
Hey.
And Pussy?
She helped to switch the gas in the canisters.
Good job she did. I said, "Oh, be dead."
The president wants to thank you personally.
But actually, it was Pussy Galore, because then when they attacked, he was able to escape.
Yeah, James Bond actually didn't do anything. He didn't even disarm the fucking bomb.
To be fair, at least if without him, Pussy Galore wouldn't have defected.
Yeah, without him having sexy time with her. So James Bond's dick won. Oh!
It's very dangerous to fire guns in planes. I even had to warn Pussy about it. By the way, where is she?
At the controls.
Oh, that was a good time. Ooh. Oh! Oh, we gotta find him in a bush.
This is no time to be rescued.
Yeah.
Good job there was a parachute. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Goldfinger.
I think there's a lot to say about this film, and I think that, but I don't think there is. Like, I don't know where to start with it.
Right. Is it an improvement on From Russia with Love in your eyes?
In some ways, I think it is a big improvement.
Yeah.
It is a big improvement.
It's weird. It's quite a different film, isn't it? Because that was more kind of Cold War espionage, and this is more kind of like proper secret agent on a mission.
Yeah, and with a very bizarre like villain and a plan, like a master plan.
An over the top villain with a weird plan, but it adds some character to the film.
It was almost in more of the vein of Doctor No in terms of like the villain, and
it's almost like it steps up as well, because like everything goes a little bit bigger, like the villain, the stakes, the gadgets.
Yeah, definitely. I think it had the best opening, the best opening of the James Bond so far. It had the car chases. It had the red beam getting captured in the laser.
It had the sidekick of the villain as well, like a secondary villain.
Yeah, which was good.
Got a weird kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Rosa Klebb from Russia with Love with the kind of knife in the shoe, and they were like, "What can we do? Knife in the hat."
Yeah.
No. It seems to be more stakes or greater stakes or greater tension, because not only does he get captured and almost killed, but two of the Bond girls in it get like brutally killed.
Yeah. Which I don't know if I liked, because the first one was very shocking, and it was very good, and it served the movie. And then the sister comes in, but she's only in it for like 10 minutes, not even that, and she just gets killed off. I would have preferred if she was in it for longer, and she was like a main running character.
I guess when they made it, it's building up to that scene where he's strapped into the laser, isn't it? Because obviously we know James Bond's going to get out of it, but it just creates such tension. It makes Goldfinger more sort of menacing.
One of the negatives that I can pull from this is I think the first half of the third act, it was kind of just James Bond hanging around the farm whilst everything was happening around him.
Yeah, you did have the kind of exposition of the plan, didn't you? Which was
and then he just killed everyone, which was
no reason. There seems to be a theme in this where they have almost moments of rest, where the pace slows down a little bit.
In these movies there are just exposition dumps, and I think that's something that the series probably improves upon as it goes along. Yeah. I know they're convoluted plans. I know it's a smart plot and it's a smart plan and it's an interesting story that probably needs the exposition, but they do it in a way that is just disinteresting.
I see what you mean.
It's not very interesting. I think they need to be a bit more creative with it.
I find it interesting. I think
the story and the actual plot plan is interesting, but how they do it is just a bit.
For me, I think like the conversations they have, the style with which they do it, and then the set pieces as well. They add a little bit to it, especially in this one.
I think whenever James Bond is there and there's an exposition dump, it's a little bit better because he brings a certain flair and personality to the conversation.
Something like that. Yeah, But then again, I do think that the director here, Guy Hamilton, is a lot better than the director of the previous two films, because
100%.
it just seems to be more, I don't know,
action, tension, suspense, build. The pacing is better.
Yeah. The fights are choreographed better.
Even the editing.
Yeah.
The editing, like the car chase, they sped up certain shots to
actually did
make
that, like
it
you
more
said,
intense.
in the fight as well.
In the
when
fight,
he was fighting in the prison cell.
Like the punches were like, you felt them more. So he's definitely more this director's more catered towards directing action.
And that car scene, the whole car chase with the gadgets was really done well.
I was.
So far, it's my favourite one out of the three.
I think for me, I did prefer the whole other agent in From Russia with Love
as a villain.
As a villain, I did prefer him as a villain. This one was kind of like, oh, you just.
But the film as a whole though, is better.
Yeah. Film as a whole is better, but I prefer the story, the Spectre story, and the villain From Russia with Love.
Interesting point, isn't it? Like Spectre wasn't in this, wasn't mentioned.
No.
And it, as far as I remember, it does come back, but this one was more of a standalone,
isolated,
which isn't necessarily bad. Because
it's not bad, no. Whenever I think of From Russia with Love, I will always think of the train scene.
Yeah.
When I think of Dr.
I think he's a bit more ruthless in that film, a tiny bit. James Bond.
Yeah. The scene that I'll remember from Dr. No is that like guy enters the room and you can hear Dr. No's voice. From this, the laser scene, the intro, the car chase scene as well, and the fight between him and what's the sidekick's name?
Oddjob.
The
golf scene where he was kind of
playing him. Yeah, that was good as well.
The first two, he is a little bit darker, isn't he? Because he shoots that guy point blank in Dr. No. After the spider thing.
Yeah.
And then on the train, it's almost like quiet and calm tension.
Yeah.
But then he goes into the fight. No, they all films have their strengths so far. Let's rate it.
Yeah, let's rate it.
Thinking back on From Russia with Love, I think I went a tiny bit too low on it. This film for me is better, despite loving. I love them all so far. I really like them, but this one for me is better in terms of the overall plot, the action. I think the performance from Sean Connery is really good as well. The score is amazing. It's just a really entertaining all-rounder. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Goldfinger. Now, it was better than From Russia with Love. It built upon the positives of From Russia with Love. I feel that it had better moments in this one. It had more moments as well. You know, the intro was the best so far. The fight scene with the sidekick was pretty cool. Even the golf scene, like you mentioned it, I completely forgot about it, but you mentioned it, and it was just so smart, and it was smart how he did it, and the car chase. Like, there's so many great moments to pull from this film and to remember. So I'm gonna rate this a 7.8.
Again, we've said it before, and it's worth saying in every video. Once we finish this massive franchise, we're gonna rank them all. In terms of which ones we like best, and we'll re-review our scores there.
Yeah, definitely, because we have to leave room for 20 more movies or however many there are. So I'm being very conservative with my.
These are still pretty high scores for our channel anyway. In terms of maybe not lately, because we've been watching spaghetti westerns and Indiana Jones and stuff like that. Let us know what you thought.
Yeah, what's your rating? Do you agree with us so far? Goldfinger, From Russia with Love, and then Dr. No. I'm sure the majority of people will agree, but maybe not with our specific numbered scores. But let us know in the comments. If you want to watch the full-length reaction to this along with us, check out the link in the description for our Patreon page.
And Sean, I bought the next three.
Wait, did you only buy those three first?
Yeah.
Okay, so next three. We're getting through them.
Yeah, they're just fun. Yes. Did you know that there's actually, the book Goldfinger is actually called Silverfoot?
Silverfoot?
Yeah.
Has no relevance whatsoever.
I'm joking, it's not.
Oh. Anyway.
I think, like...
Make sure to subscribe.
Yeah, we'd make some good 00 agents. I could be like 006. You'd be like 00.
I wouldn't. Yeah, the number one.
No, the worst one.
No, the number
No.
one. The first one.
007's
The
the
first agent, because they were like, this guy's sick.
Right, you're 00 and then 0. 0.